15 is about adding and subtracting fractions. And before we get started, I would prefer that you know the proper terminology about a fraction. The top part of the fraction is known as the numerator, and the bottom part of the fraction is the denominator. And I always remember the denominator because it starts with the letter D, and the word down starts with the letter D. So I kind of remember it because it's the D of the fraction, the down part. Okay? One little hint, and this is right on your worksheet. If you have a negative sign in front of a fraction, you are simply going to move it into the numerator. Okay? It's going to help you not lose sight of that negative sign. So as we go through some of the examples, you are going to see that. So the first step is if there is a negative sign, you're going to move it into the numerator. Now this is a process I have used for years. This is the process that I use personally. Okay? So it must be good if I use it, right? So it's called the Boom Boom Dance. I will sing it for you first, and then I'll show you how it works. Okay? It goes boom, boom, plus or minus, boom, boom, around the world. So here's what it looks like. Boom, boom, plus or minus, boom, boom, around the world. And you can do that new little dance move if you want. Okay? So just, and then I'll show you how you apply it to a fraction. Okay? So it goes boom, boom, plus or minus, boom, boom, around the world. Yeah. That good? So let's apply it to a fraction. 3/8 plus 2/3. And I'm just going to slowly go through this. Boom, boom. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus or minus. Plus. Boom, boom. 2 times 8 is 16. And then around the world is the denominators. 8 times 3 or 24. 9 plus 16. So you add your numerator. 9 plus 16 is 25. And then you just keep 24 as your denominator. Okay? How easy was that? But we're not done yet. That is an improper fraction. So we need to make it into a proper fraction, dividing the denominator into the numerator. It goes 1 time with 1 left over. 1 and 1, 24. So the proper answer is 1 and 1, 24. Okay, that's using the boom boom method. Okay, I'm going to do one with a negative sign and possibly a subtraction sign. So you start getting the feel for it. Are there any questions before I erase this page? Yes, ma'am.
So it's sort of like McDonald's golden arches.
It is, and it's sort of like the butterfly method, which we're going to do next. Okay, so let's erase. Let's say I have a negative 2/3 minus 5/7. Okay? Negative 2/3 minus 5/7. First step, move your negative sign into the numerator. This is a subtraction sign, not a negative sign. Okay? So then we go negative 2 times 7. Boom, boom, negative 14. Plus or minus? It is a minus. Minus, boom, boom, 5 times 3 is 15. Around the world is 3 times 7 or 21. Does everybody see where I got every number? It's a subtraction problem. What is the rule we use for subtraction? Anybody? John? Keep, change, change. So do you remember how I taught you to circle your integers? Keep, change, change. It's an addition problem. Same sign, simply add. 14 plus 15 is 29. Since they're both negative, my answer is negative 25 over 21. I have an improper fraction, so I'm going to change it to negative 1 and 8 21s. Okay, I divided 21 into 29. It goes one time with 8 left over. So that is the boom boom method. I'm going to show you two more just like that. But right now we are going to learn the butterfly method. And most of you have seen this one before. Okay? 2/5 plus 3/7. The butterfly, let's make it pretty pink. 2 times 7 is 14. Is this starting to look familiar? 5 times 3 is, make another antenna, 15. And our little body is 5 times 7 or 35. How many of you have seen this method before? Several of you. Now we make an equation using what we just have set up. 14 plus 15 over 35. And then we add the numerator. 14 plus 15 is 29. Our denominator is 35. Bang, we have our answer. Do I care which method you use? This is very similar to the golden arches. Okay, boom boom or the butterfly. Both of them work. And actually the process, when you multiply the 5 times the 7, is finding a common denominator. That's what the process is doing for you. Okay, we're going to do 2 addition problems, and then we're going to do 2 subtraction, and then you're going to do some practice on your own. Mari, are you awake? Okay, number 1, I am just going to rewrite it. 3/4 plus 4/5. And honestly, the neater you are in adding fractions, the more likely you're not going to lose numbers or signs along the way. Boom, boom. 3 times 5 is 15, plus or minus, plus, boom, boom, 4 times 4 is 16. Around the world, 4 times 5 is 20. 15 plus 6 is 31 over 20. Simplify 1 and 11/20. Any questions on that one? Look at how confusing the second example is. There's a negative sign as well as a mixed number. So I'm going to rewrite the whole thing. Put the negative sign in the numerator. Make the mixed number into an improper fraction. 5 times 2 plus 3. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13 over 5. So now it looks like any other fraction that we've been adding. And we are going to butterfly it. Make it a pretty green. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. 3 times 13 is 39. The body is 15. Okay? Now you have to go to the next step and create your equation. Negative 10 plus 39 over 15. Does everybody see where I got all those numbers? Using the rules of the integers, different signs. Negative and a positive. Big minus small. 39 minus 10 is 29. Oh, it doesn't show up out there. 29 over 15. Simplified. 1 and 14/15. And you know it's positive because 39 is bigger than negative 10, further away from 0. So that's addition. Guess what the next one's going to be? Subtraction. Okay? Hit them head on. Move the negative sign into the numerator. So I'm going to do the boom boom dance on the first one, and then I will do the butterfly. So boom boom, negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Plus or minus, it's minus. 2 times 8 is 16. Around the world, 8 times 5 is 40. I'll slow down and let you get caught up. Anybody need me to slow down all the way? Remember, you can watch this again tonight and hear my lovely voice. Remember with integers and subtraction, so we can do keep, change, change. Negative 15, change it to addition, change it to a negative sign. Over 40. Negative 15 plus negative 16, they're both negative. Simply add and keep the sign. Equals negative 31 over 40. Don't make them harder than they are. Step by step, use the process. Okay? You got it, Taylor? In just a minute, yes. And then we will okay. They'll be famous if they come in here and we can take them, huh? Okay. I see you see your principal. Is that your mom? I thought so. Okay, so second problem, we're going to rewrite it. Move the negative sign to the numerator. Okay, I'll stop right there. Move your negative signs. Go ahead and rewrite them to the numerator. And I'm going to use the butterfly method because some of you are going to choose to use that method. Let's make it a nice, pretty pink. Does everybody have it rewritten? There's my first wing. Negative 1 times 9 is negative 9. Here is my second wing. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Does everybody see where I got both of those numbers? And then the body is 4 times 9 or 36. I get lost looking at the butterfly. There's a lot of numbers involved. But that's why we use both methods. Negative 9 minus negative 8. Everybody see where I got those numbers? And then 36 in the denominator. Are you keeping up with us, Kamari? Okay, we're going to do keep, change, change. Negative 9 plus 8 over 36. Keep the negative 9, change subtraction to addition, change the negative 8 to a positive 8. My signs are different. Negative 1 over 36. And that is our answer. I am going to keep working on the last 6. You guys go ahead and work on your own. Okay? I am not going to talk as I do them. So you can check your work as you go along. But if you need to rewatch it tonight, the work will be there for you. Okay? So I'm going to keep working so it's there. Yes, ma'am? I'm going to use the boom boom method because that's the one I like. And I'm just going to keep working. In example 2, you are going to have to simplify. If you end up with an even number at the end of both of them, keep, change, change.